Hello, La Famille. Hope you're doing well and hope you're staying blessed as always. And I want to welcome you once again to the Daniel series. This is part 4 of the Daniel series. So if you haven't followed the previous part 1, 2, and 3, I would encourage you to go on Instagram or YouTube at Yannick Inspires to go and watch those videos. But without wasting any time, let us get into it for today. Today we're going to be sharing on decision influencers. Now, decision influencers are factors that affect our decision making or how we make our decisions. Now, there are many decision influencers, but one of the major, or if I could say, one way to summarize all of these decision influencers would be three simple words, which is your personal philosophy. Your philosophy is how you view the world, how you see things, what's your perspective on life, and that determines how you make decisions. Now, as we know of the protests and the police brutality and everything, that is going on, we have to take a stand, and we have to, stand against any form of injustice, especially if you are part of the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is a righteous kingdom. It's a kingdom for the just, and it's a kingdom of justice. And anything that is opposite of injustice is against the kingdom of God. So if you haven't already done so, I encourage you to please take a stand against any form of injustice. And if you can, go out there and protest, share videos, share content, share positivity with people, and take a stand. Because when you decide not to take a stand on issues such as injustice, in your personal philosophy, you believe that that injustice is okay, and that you are siding with the oppressors. But anyways, that's not our topic here. Let us go into today. We want to talk about how to know what are these decision influencers, and how to build up our personal philosophy. So one of the very first ways to build our personal philosophy is through our personal experiences. And this is very important, because as we're sharing this, life is really like a game, and in the game of life, your goal is to maximize your opportunities and to minimize your losses. And so in trying to do that, number one, like, you have to learn from your personal experiences, whether they are good or bad. But you know what? At times we can learn more from our bad experiences than we can from our good ones. A man by the name of G.K. Chesterton said that anything worth doing is worth doing badly rather, meaning that, in order to do something right, maybe at times you have to do it wrong. Maybe, a relationship didn't work out, or a friendship didn't work out, or a business didn't work out because you failed at it. You made a mistake. Guess what? When you can learn from those mistakes, you can be able to make better decisions the next time. And those mistakes, on those experiences, build up your personal philosophy. There's another quote from an unknown author that goes like this. It says that a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others, which will lead me to the second way of building your personal philosophy, which is through other people's experiences. Your mentor, your friends, your teachers, your family members. You can learn from those type of people. And I like to borrow the words of one of my dear, revered mentors and leaders, Reverend Freddie Shambo, who told me once, he said, if you're trying to go in a certain direction in life, say you're trying to go from here, Charlotte, to Atlanta, you will not start off and say, okay, you know what, let me start by building a road that would lead me to Atlanta. But instead, you will go to a road that has already been paved. And once you get on that road, you could just take your car and run in it. Well, guess what? This is what life is about. And this is how you can learn from other people's experiences. Because guess what? That road is your mentor, your friend, other people's experiences. And you're the car. And you can get on that road if you allow yourself to be teached or be teachable by other people's experiences. The last way, or the third way that I'm going to share with us on how to build our personal philosophy is through learning. You may have been wondering why I have these few books here sitting. It's because one of the ways we can build our personal philosophy is through learning, through books. And so I'll first start off with this very first book, which is the Holy Bible. It has 66 books. It is so rich. It is so diverse, and every time you read from it, you can learn something that's meaningful. Now, we are in the Daniel series, so it wouldn't be right for me not to read something from the book of Daniel's. So please allow me to do that. If I find Daniel here. Okay. All right, Daniel 1, verse 3 to 4, I believe. It says, Then the king ordered Ashpenaz, chief of his court officials, to bring in some of the Israelites from the royal family and the nobility, young men without any physical defect, handsome, showing aptitude for every kind of learning, well-informed, quick to understand, and qualified to serve in the king's palace. Now, I want to really focus on what was said here. He says, find me young men without any physical defect that are handsome, showing aptitude for every kind of learning, well-informed, quick to understand, and qualified to serve in the king's palace. Meaning that these young men were well-informed. They were quick to understand. They had the ability to learn, and they were diverse in their understanding. Like they didn't just focus on maybe like, hey, this is what I went to school for, but they were diverse in their understanding. So reason why I brought some of these books here, because these are a sample for my personal library, and I like to have a diverse kind of books or literature that I go through to inform myself. Now, this very first one I'm going to recommend, and this is really one topic, one subject, and it's Christian living. This book personally is in French, and it's called Je suis l'Éternel, which means I am the Lord. It's by one of my mentors, Dr. Patrick Monday. If you would like to get one of these copies and you speak French, or you would like to learn French, please DM me or contact me, and I'll show you how to get one of these. Very rich book. This one is for finances. It's called The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. It's important to know about your finances. You want to be diverse in your understanding and your information. This next one is called Change Your Body. Change your brain, change your body. This is about your health. If you want to be impactful and be great, you need to have health, good health to do that. And in a time like this where there's COVID-19 and everything like that, you want to protect yourself. You want to be smart. You want to make the right decisions. So it's important to inform yourself on everything that's going on and read a lot about these type of topics. Next one is this. It's a political book. It's a government book. It's Boy Clinton. It's about Clinton. I just use it as a sample, really, to show that it's important to know our history, especially in a time like this when there's rioting, there's looting, and there's all of these things that are happening, and there's racial discrepancies, and there's racism. Like, you want to be knowledgeable of your history so that when you are making some decisions, you can make the right decision and stand firmly on those decisions. Last one, of course, is business. You got to find ways to make money. You have to find ways to expand your income. And so this one is called The Entrepreneur Mind. Very, very powerful book. I'll encourage you to get them. And these are just some samples from my personal library. And maybe in the comments you would tell me what you've been reading. But yeah, I hope this was a blessing for you. And I think this is it. So I encourage you to share this video, to go onto my YouTube channel and on Instagram and follow me, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell on YouTube. And this is it. So until next time on the Daniel series, peace out.